Yeah, of course. Personally, for me, it's massive motivation. As you said, then I've been quite unfortunate to not be involved in semis and finals. So of course, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow night to step out in one. But of course, for a team point of view, it's very important. In the past we've missed out on a few finals, and I think this season the way we've been playing, the way that the confidence is high. We've got real belief that we can reach it, and of course, like I said, it's massive motivation for not just me but the whole team to reach the final. So it's a game we're really looking forward to tomorrow, and one we're very ready for.
James Savundra.
Luke, there have been difficult semi-finals with Man United in recent time. What do you put that down to, the fact that you haven't reached the final yet, and what do you need to do against Roma to make sure that you get past them and get into the Europa League final?
I think first and foremost, no semi-final is easy. They're always tough games. I think we've just missed out on a few, like you said, and it's like I said, we had a lot of disappointment from that. So I think we can use that as motivation for this one. The way we felt after them. Like I said, very disappointed. And just reflect on that and put things right tomorrow, and we can start with that. It's obviously 2 legs, so that it will only be half time after tomorrow, but the first leg is always a very important one, and we've had a few days to prepare for this, and we're ready for this because we want to win this trophy.
Simon Stone.
Hi Luke, can you just talk us through what you were doing around the 2017 final against Ajax and what your emotions were, given the team won, but obviously you weren't involved in the game?
Of course, I was extremely happy for the players, but I think everyone would agree with me. When you're not involved and not playing and you haven't got that kit on, it's not the same. But of course, like I said, on the other hand, I was very happy for the club to win that trophy, and for my teammates. So of course I wanted to be playing, and luckily tomorrow I am. So I'm looking forward to it.
Andy Mitten.
Hi Luke. This is your 7th season at United. It seems to be going very well for you. What's going right? What's leading to these performances?
I think a lot of things. I think one of them is the manager sat next to me. I'm not just saying that because he sat here, but of course he's one of them. I think of course myself as well. I've changed a lot of things, and I think I've added more belief, believing in myself more, and I feel a lot more confident. And the most important thing is I'm just enjoying playing football again, and I think that's a very important sort of thing to have in our job. You need to be enjoying it, and I'm doing that, and the team are going in the right direction, and I want to be a part of it. So I need to keep high performance is up, and to keep myself in the team, because there's competition all over the squad. So I want to keep improving, keep getting better, and keep helping the team to hopefully push and win trophies.
James Cooper.
Hi Luke, I think we're all delighted. We're looking forward to the European competition that we know about. Last week, clearly a lot went on. I think you came out on social media and you were very sort of outspoken about it. How relieved are you and the rest of the players that we are looking forward to Europa League, Champions League, and not a Super League?
Yeah, of course. I think that's done now. A decision's been made. Personally, I think it was the right decision. So yeah, that's that. Of course, there was a lot of emotion last week, but it's been dealt with now. We're professionals. We need to put that behind us and focus on what's happening now. And of course, we're playing in the Europa League tomorrow, European competition, and like I said, one we're looking forward to. So full focus on that, and just look forward to getting back out on the pitch again.
We'll go to the last 2 for Luke. First one from Laurie Whitwell, and the last one for Samuel Luckhurst.
Hi Luke, I don't know if you saw at the start this week, you've created as many chances as Lionel Messi this season. Not a bad
comparison, I suppose. Obviously, your free kicks and your corners perhaps are part of that. But how important is that for your game in terms of creating chances, getting down the way and putting crosses?
Yeah, I think it's very important. I think a fullback nowadays needs to be, creating a lot and doing as much as they can to help the team. I think, of course, not just me, but of course Aaron on the other side has, been brilliant for us and creating a lot of chances himself too. So I think a fullback nowadays, of course, first and foremost, we're defenders. We need to defend, but of course, I think a lot of the game nowadays is, fullbacks flying forward, and it's something I personally enjoy doing, and trying to help the team as much as possible by creating chances and hopefully adding a couple more goals to my game.
Samuel Luckhurst.
Well, Luke, you won the Club's Player of the Year award a couple of seasons ago, but the team in general seems to tail off at the end of that season. This season, it feels like the team's getting stronger. From a personal perspective, do you feel as though you're playing the best football of your career?
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, the season I won the Player of the Year award, I think you could have just picked anyone out of a hat. I don't think there was a standout person that season. So, I think definitely this season is my best. And of course, like I said, I'm enjoying it, and I need to keep working hard, keep improving, and I feel like I can keep getting better and give more for the team. So I need to be doing that, and just keep going and keep my head down, and what will come will come.
Hi, Ollie. Two questions from me. Can
Yeah.
I just ask your reaction, Ollie, on, I don't know if you're aware, the Roma fans have put posters of you around their training ground. Apparently a comment you made post-Granada saying you hadn't seen them play and you didn't know them. The suggestion is they felt disrespected by that. Can we just get your reaction to that?
Yeah, of course. That was straight after the game, and with all the games we've had, I was just relieved that we'd gone through. And of course, I've watched them, but I haven't analysed and I hadn't seen them in depth to give them enough respect, probably. With an analysis, I could have said, which I truly mean, it's a fantastic club with a great history. I've actually got 2 prized possessions back home, a Totti shirt and a De Rossi shirt that I've swapped with them, actually signed. So I know about the history, I know about the quality. We've, of course, with Chris being there last season, we followed them. Then they signed Chris, and we've not watched them as much. But of course, we've analysed them down to the ground since we drew them, and we are ready for them. And that's maybe my bad. Well, it was not meant as any disrespect, and I think everyone knows that. And I've got loads of respect for them.
Simon Peach.
You had 2. Did you have 2, David, or did you have 1?
Yeah, I'll go back to that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thanks, Ollie. It was just, you've talked a lot this season about the progress the team has made, and I think that's evident. But does there come a point now where you're this close to the final, having lost in semi-finals, where you have to seize that opportunity, where you have to tell the players, now is your time, effectively?
When you come to the business end of the season, that's the main thing is arriving there. First of all, arriving there, being there, and be in and around the important games, being there in good form, have confidence and belief like we do have now, like Luke just said. But of course, it's to have that little bit of luck, but also that quality that's needed, because we have done remarkably well to get to 5 semis in just a little bit more than a season. But now, of course, we'd like to go through all the way, and that would mean so much to the end of our season if we have a final to look forward to.
Simon Peach.
Hi, Ollie. I know Luke's maybe about to confirm himself as a starter, but how's the rest of the squad looking? And with Marcus, it seems to be that he's not being able to train ahead of games at the moment, managing whatever this issue is. So what's the situation with him?
Yeah, I was going to ask Luke if he'd picked a team already. So, no, Marcus, we've managed him, and we've had to manage him quite a while, actually, with, of course, last year with his back. Then he had his shoulders, which he's recovered really well from. And I feel he's gone through the worst of this foot as well, and he almost played a full game against Leeds, and he's available for selection again on Thursday, or tomorrow. So I think he's happy with the progress that he's made, and we didn't lose anyone after the Leeds game, which was a great preparation for us because it's a high intensity, very difficult game.
Neil Custis.
Well, hi, Lloyd.
Hi.
It is a great achievement to get to all those semis and in something like Europa League, but is there a feeling, and it's no fault of your own, that any success in this could be devalued, given that your owners clearly don't care for the competition?
We have had a great night in this tournament before at the club, and we know how much it means for a team, for the whole club, and of course it's our focus now is to get to the final and make sure that end of the season can finish with a celebration. We as soon as we went out of the Champions League, our eyes and focus was on let's get to the final. I've noticed with the players that these games have been very important for them, for us. You know, when you got Sociedad, Granada, 2 Spanish La Liga teams, good teams. You got AC Milan with their history and Roma with their history. We feel we've been in a proper competition and we've had to dig this out, and we've enjoyed it. And then now we're one step away from the big one.
Frederick Philbeth.
Ole,
Hi.
you played against Roma in that unforgettable 7-1 victory. You played half an hour. Carrick scored twice. You had an assist. How do you remember that game? And have you and Carrick had a walk down memory lane together before this one?
I remember both games. I remember I started the first one. I can't remember if I finished it because we played with 10 men and we dug out a very good result. The manager was really happy and pleased after that 2-1 defeat because we scored a goal, and he was confident that we could go through. But that night was magical. Of course, Alan Smith, he was unbelievable that game. Michael's 2 goals. Ronaldo scored. We were on fire that night, and we showed what Man United can do, and hopefully we can put a performance like this again. And I don't think or if you knew me and Michael well enough, I know that you wouldn't ask that question because, of course, we haven't. That's just not the types we are. We are looking forward. Maybe you look back at disappointments and setbacks. I think they're the ones that you really go through. Good nights, that's in the bank, but you don't talk about it.
James Cooper.
Hi, Ole. I just want to ask you about Eric Bailly. You've given him a new contract. How confident are you that you've kind of got over the injury problems that he has had? And also, does it change your kind of focus and perspective, bearing in mind the window in the summer?
Eric's been showing that he's more and more resilient. He's been more robust. Of course, COVID, no one can be guaranteed there. So that was a disappointment that he lost that one. But I think he's shown throughout this season. He's maturing, he's developing, he's getting better. And of course, we want to get the best out of Eric. He's, as I said before, he's a very, very highly regarded member of our staff. The boys, member of the squad. The boys love him. He's got such a good heart about him, and his performances when he plays, he never lets us down. He's heart on the sleeve kind of guy, and you'll get block tackles and aggression as a defender should do. But he's improving with the ball. He's improving with his build-up play, and I'm very pleased that he's going to stay.
Jonas Gerders.
Hello, Ole.
Hi.
I'm asking a question for German television RTL.
Yep.
There have been protests against the owners in front of the stadium last weekend. Do you hope that this will have an impact on the other side of the Atlantic? And maybe you can explain, because the German audience doesn't really know, they're not familiar to this family. How is your relationship to the Glazers?
I've had a very good relationship with the owners and with the club. They are, of course, they've employed me as the manager. They listen to my views, and that's my job to give my opinion and do my best for the club and for them. And I've had so many years here at the club that I'm looking forward to trying to bring success to the team, and that's my focus. You know, bringing the fans and the players and the club together it's very, very good. And we've had setbacks, disappointments here so many times, but we always come together. And our focus now, the players, we have to just show and go that one step further, get to a final, and hopefully win.
Simon Stone.
Hi Ole. What's the goalkeeping situation tomorrow, and how does that work, and how easy is it to navigate at the moment?
The situation is that we hope we keep another clean sheet. We hope we have a keeper who can join in with a build-up, that we have a strong personality back there and making big moments. Of course, I'm probably the luckiest manager in world football to have two such good options, and both of them have played more than 20 games this season, 20-30 games, and they've been very solid. We've been building clean sheets. Our record there is better and better, and they're a big part of it. And both Dean and David they want to lift the trophy, of course they do. So whoever we go with will know that he's got the support of his team and his teammate.
Rob Dawson.
Hi Ollie, you spoke a minute ago about belief of making that final step from a semi-final to a final. Do you think that there is a bit more belief this time than perhaps there was a year ago before that Seville game?
Yeah, I would like to think so. The players have had another year. They're more experienced. They've come through some difficult times. Of course, Luke he's been a big part of this season. He's another player he was injured last season. He couldn't be part of it. It was a strange end to last season with the tournament, and even though we wanted to get to the final, it was a strange atmosphere and feeling staying in Germany. Now, with the motivation of having those disappointments, I feel very confident that we get a good performance. And that's the thing. You come to a situation like this, the team's in good form, it's confident, and you just then hope that we can produce on the night, and that's what it's about, producing during 90 minutes or 180 minutes, and have that quality and some luck at times to get to the final.
So we've got the last two. The first one for Mike McGrath and the last one for Per Carlson.
Hi Ollie.
Hi.
Have you analysed those all of those semi-final defeats, and what would you? Can you put it down to a reason that they happened?
Yeah, of course we've looked at all semis, and we've looked at them and reasons why. But as Luke said, every semi-final is a tough one. You play against very, very good teams. So some defeats you dwell on a little bit more, you analyse a little bit more, and it's about putting things right. But it's arriving in this moment with a almost fully fit squad. We're in a better position. Of course, Anthony is injured, but we've had situations where we maybe we've rested a couple that we thought we needed for the game the next week, which has been criticised and talked about, but we've made those decisions with the right reasons behind it, and now we're going to go all out. Of course, we got Liverpool in between, but that'll take care of itself.
Last one for Per Carlson.
Hi.
You talked about the importance of winning trophies for your players and for your team, but how important is it for you on a personal level to getting into that first final and getting your hands on the first trophy as a Man United manager?
It will be a dream come true the day I can lift the trophy for this club as a manager, of course, and that's what we're building for. As you said, we've been close. We're building step by step, but to take the next step, and it's ifs and buts and this and that. You always talk about that, but for this team and for myself, our ambition this season is to finish it with lifting the trophy and being able to celebrate. I know how much that can mean for a group moving forward.